Do you believe you are truly free? Do you believe you dictate your own destiny or the destiny of your nation? A chilling illusion. The grim reality is far more sinister. For even if you cling to that belief, there are invisible chains tightening around you, constricting the very destiny of an entire nation. Today, we unfurl a map, not merely a geographical chart, but a blueprint of fate. A map etched by Tim Marshall in his chilling tome, Prisoners of Geography. This is no arid history lesson. This is a weapon, a dire warning, a terrifying truth you must comprehend. Right now, listen closely, if you dare. Asterisk, asterisk. Chapter 1. The Unseen Walls. Asterisk, asterisk. Consider Russia. A vast, flat expanse, perpetually vulnerable from every flank. This is why they are relentlessly driven to expand, to forge buffer zones. It is a primal obsession, seared into their very being, not born of avarice, but of sheer terror. The terror of having no walls. Then there is the American Empire, fortified by two formidable oceans, thousands of miles of rivers, ripe for commerce, fertile, boundless lands. This is not mere fortune. This is a radical advantage, enabling them to forge an empire unburdened by the dread of invasion. They were granted the freedom to flourish because geography decreed it. What of China? Imposing mountain ranges, vast deserts to the west, forcing their focus inward, and when they finally cast their gaze seaward, that is when the world must tremble, for they are shattering their own invisible walls to reach outward. Geography is not merely lines on a map. It is the Unseen walls that sculpt psyche, strategy, and even the soul of a nation. From antiquity to eternity. Asterisk, asterisk. Chapter 2. The Geographical Blade. Asterisk, asterisk. But when those walls crumble, or when they press too close, that is war. The Middle East. Not merely oil, but water, the lifeblood of rivers. The precious oases, bizarre borders arbitrarily drawn by outsiders, transforming an entire region into a geographical blade where every drop of resource demands a torrent of blood. Africa, the continent richest in potential, yet poorest in prosperity. Why? Because its rivers fail to carry goods deep into its heartland, because meaningless borders etched by colonial powers, severed tribes, forced rivals together, turning abundant resources into a curse, twisting geography into a lethal trap. Gaze upon Kashmir, nestled between India and Pakistan. Not merely a tract of land, it is the wellspring. It is the artery of existence. This is why two nuclear powers stand poised to devour each other over a single mountain, a lone river. Geography is not always an advantage. Sometimes it is a blade. Asterisk, asterisk. Chapter 3. The Nightmare of Power. Asterisk, asterisk. There are places, unwilling participants, yet dragged into the brutal game of giants. Europe, a continent of vast diversity, yet a natural crucible of war. Its rivers, its plains, render the movement of armies effortless. This has forged not merely a glorious history, but the nightmare of world wars. Geography has twisted it into an arena of raw power. The Korean Peninsula and Japan, positioned precisely between three superpowers, Russia, China, the United States. They possess no choice. They are condemned to coexist with the predatory gaze of these behemoths. Their destiny is not their own to forge, but rather dictated by their critical placement on the map. And now, the ARCT. As the ice recedes, new shipping lanes unfold. Untold resources lie exposed. The Arctic is no longer a frozen wasteland. It is the new battleground, where great powers will contend, not for mere territory, but for the very future. Geography does not merely shape the past. It blueprints the nightmares of the future. The war never truly ends. It merely shifts its gruesome stage. Asterisk, asterisk. Chapter 4. The Geographical Trap. Asterisk, asterisk. But the greatest tragedy is when geography renders you a prisoner from which there is no escape. Latin America, a continent seemingly vast, yet the towering Andes cleave it into innumerable petty states. The colossal Amazon, paradoxically, fails to serve as an effective artery for continental commerce. They are eternally fragmented, perpetually hindered by their own terrain. They are, quite literally, the prisoners of geography, or Russia, once more, forever haunted by the primal yearning for a warm water port. Millennia of conflict, all to seize an ice-free passage to the sea. This obsession defines their entire foreign policy, for, without it, they remain a colossal bear, trapped within a frozen cage. We often ponder freedom, but look closer. How many of your decisions, of your nation's decisions, are truly your own choosing? Or are we, all of us, merely prisoners, held captive by the unseen lines etched upon a map? This trap runs deeper than you can possibly fathom. Asterisk, asterisk. Chapter 5. The zenith asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Never, I repeat, never, underestimate the relentless power of geography. It is not merely a factor. It is the bedrock, the primordial force that sculpts everything. Do you believe war is about religion, ideology, personal power? Look deeper. Beneath that veneer always lies the brutal scramble for resources, the cutthroat struggle for strategic positions, the desperate fight for access to the sea, the grasping for what geography has bestowed, or cruelly withheld. Geography is the grand script. Nations are but players, bound by the roles their very land has dictated. Presidents and monarchs may rise and fall, but mountains, seas, deserts, they endure, and they continue to command their actions, to determine their fates. This is the ultimate lesson. If you wish to truly comprehend the world, do not heed the words of men. Look instead to what the land itself has compelled them to do. Gaze upon the map, and you will witness the most naked truth, the most chilling reality. Be naive no longer. Awaken. See the world for what it truly is. Altru. So, are you prepared to confront that grim truth? Or do you prefer to remain cloaked in illusion, believing you hold all the reins? The truth may be brutal, yet it will liberate you from narrow confines of thought. It will grant you the most profound insight into power. But this is merely the genesis. Do you dare delve deeper? To unearth the true scripts unfolding behind what you witness on your screens? Remain vigilant. If you truly dare to confront the world's UN-varnished, essence.